The monkey is off our back. We have demolished Bama.
You are Locked On Bulldogs, your daily podcast on the Georgia Bulldogs. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Locked On Bulldogs podcast, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. He is Clint. I am Daniel. Today's episode brought to you by our friends over at FanDuel, where you can make every moment more at FanDuel.com. More on them in a second. I hope you made every moment more, Clint, by going over there and doing what I told you to do. I don't know. You didn't have the stones to lock up Georgia and the spread, but I know that you put some of your actual dollars on it, Clint.
Did.
Georgia doesn't get the monkey off their back. They destroy Alabama.
Destroy.
2, they embarrass Alabama. 3, they prove definitively, Clint, that they are not the team that they were earlier this year, and that this Georgia team right now is, without a doubt, the best team in college football. Do not speak to me about the winner of a game involving 2 Big Ten teams. Do not, because I do not care what their record is. I do not care what our record is. This Georgia football team is the best team in college football. And 4, Clint, they end Alabama's season. They're on the field in Mercedes-Benz.
I was
Kalen
told
DeBoer has missed the playoffs both years that he's been the Alabama head coach, and they have been the 2 easiest years to make the college football playoff in the history of the sport.
we are talking about a Virginia team getting in. A 12-team playoff schedule.
We're talking about Oklahoma getting in as an at-large.
Oklahoma, whose quarterback is worse than Ty Simpson somehow. I don't know
how. Team that got beat by Texas by 150 points, Clint.
Yes.
They're getting in easily as an at-large. This was a neck crack for Georgia fans, for Kirby Smart, for Glenn Schumann.
This was a monumental win for Kirby Smart and Glenn Schumann. I mean,
if you don't think Kirby cares about these types of things, I fear that you are not paying attention.
He cares a great deal, and
he cares a great deal. Yeah, Clint, exceptional performance by this Georgia team.
Yeah.
Where do you want to start?
I want to start talking about the side of the ball that I care most about. Offense, he did great. We'll get to you in a moment. But
sure
this defense,
maybe we won't.
Maybe we won't. Maybe I'll talk the whole time because I got names to go through. I got things to say.
Yeah.
Ellis Robinson, you will be the best cornerback that we've ever seen at Georgia. I know we have Hall of Famers. I get it. I understand. That cat is a different player and causes quarterbacks to play differently than they do any other time. He is single-handedly shutting down a side of the field as a true threat. Daniel, first time starter. True first season playing.
Yeah.
He is an absolute beast. I love him so much. The defensive line. Big Joe, you've grown up before our eyes. Kristen Miller, I have not given you enough credit this year. Truly and honestly.
There are not enough flowers in this world to talk about the way Kristen Miller has played this season. When no one else was doing anything on the defensive front, Clint, and I don't exaggerate, no one.
Carrying us.
Kristen Miller was still carrying that side of the ball. Now, all of a sudden, Clint, his friends have come to play.
Oh, hello.
Now, all of a sudden, he's not alone in the sandbox any longer. Gabe Harris, how you doing?
He may have been the only one holding the sword as the hordes were approaching him, but then his friends crested the hill.
Yeah.
Gabe Harris, hello. Coming off the
Quintavious Johnson. Oh my goodness. Where's the pass rush, Clint? Where's the Georgia pass rush? Georgia can't rush the pass rush. Georgia can't get after the quarterback. Georgia can't win a one-on-one matchup. Remember the things that we were saying all season long because it was true?
It was true. It was true for 7-8 weeks of the season. It was totally true. No, it's
not true anymore.
We can't say those things. We would be lying. Here's how let me just bona fide. I don't have to look at stats. Ty Simpson, who's a very athletic guy. I'm not saying very athletic guy. When he's rolling outside the pocket and he is 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage and he says,
just said,
I'll slide here for the sack.
I'm down.
Because I don't want to get obliterated by these monsters coming at me. I'll slide. That's how I knew we in your head, Ty.
Oh, this whole game. I mean, I don't mean to. We'll get back to the Georgia defense in a second. But first, these.
Dan's going to let you know about FanDuel because they're fantastic. Daniel, the people should be over at FanDuel, shouldn't they?
Yeah, if you want to make money when Georgia does things like this, you need to be on FanDuel. FanDuel is the place where you make every moment more. They're the place that Clint and I go to place all of our bets, every single bet that we place in our locks episodes all season long, every single bet we place when it comes to this college football playoff that's going to be coming up. Bowl season, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Bowl locks are coming. You need to get over to FanDuel right now. Right now, you place your first $5 wager. And if that wager wins, you get $300 in bonus bets. Make every moment more at FanDuel.com. But that's not all, is it, Clint?
No, Daniel, absolutely. No, Daniel, absolutely not. It's not everything that we want to talk about. We also want to talk about Georgia Access. Have your health or your family needs changed? Georgia's got you covered. Georgia Access is our state's marketplace for Georgians to compare, apply, and enroll. It's health insurance plans that offer the best value for their individual needs. Open enrollment is happening now. Visit georgiaaccess.gov today. Georgia Access, health insurance for Georgia, by Georgia.
I apologize for going to the ad read so abruptly, Clint. I just knew that if I started talking about this, I wouldn't be able to stop myself. And it would just go on and on and on and on. But Gunnar Stockton played fine tonight.
He was fine.
Okay. He played fine tonight. Ty Simpson looked like a little child who's just walked into a room full of adults that are talking about something serious, and he knows he's not supposed to be there. And he didn't know that the adults were in there having this conversation, this serious conversation. He looked as intimidated and out of place as I have seen him play all season long. Clint, his QBR tonight was 20. That's out of 100. It was 20. Gunnar Stockton's was 87.9.
He played fine.
Out of 100. Ty Simpson's was 20. He was awful all game long. Wide open receivers. He could not hit them. Simple checkdowns. He could not hit them.
Like he's throwing grounders out at second for Jeff Blauser at one point.
It's fourth down, and he says, well, I put so many into the feet of receivers. What I'm going to do on fourth down is I'm going to throw it into the ninth row like Reggie Ball. I'm going to punt this thing into the stands.
You did.
On fourth down.
Mm-hmm.
Ty Simpson is a fraud. He's a fraud.
Good. He's not good.
He is exactly who we've seen this last 5, now 6 weeks of play, Clint. He's bad. The Georgia defense played great tonight.
That were most explosive for them. 2 plays that Alabama got that were chunk plays.
Yeah,
besides
were
the one,
both wide receivers dancing basically after the
Horton
catch.
was one of them. Horton did a pretty good job getting out of their end zone or their side of the field. But the trick play, hook and ladder from one side of the field to the other. Okay, again, tell me you're desperate without telling me you're desperate.
No. This is a team that was leveraging everything they had to score 1 touchdown so that they could tell the committee we only lost to Georgia by 14 points.
We didn't get blown out. A blowout is 3 possessions as described on this podcast, and they were blown out.
But see, that's the sign of poverty, Clint. This is a
It is.
poverty. This is a team that lost to Florida State. It's a Florida State losing program.
See, you and Texas, you guys are buddies.
You're the
Losing to
same.
teams in the state of Florida, where if you didn't, we wouldn't have to say what if.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have to pontificate on who's more, quote, deserving to get in. Beat the Florida schools, you're in. No questions asked.
Right. Do you know the only difference between Alabama and Texas, Clint?
Tell me.
Sark made the playoff once last year.
Hold on. Now, Kalen, the rich history and the great number 1 hire on their board.
Yeah.
He's made the playoffs before, hasn't he, for Alabama?
Well, for Washington, yes, he did make the playoff for Washington.
I did add that caveat. He's made the playoffs.
No, he's made the
Alabama.
He's missed the last 2 college football playoffs, which have been the easiest 2 college football playoffs to make in the history of the sport. And he and the rich tradition that is Alabama football have missed both of them. Meanwhile, Georgia, little old Georgia, back-to-back SEC champions. Several years ago, you went on a podcast with a group of dummies and said that Georgia was the standard in the SEC, and there was laughter in the room.
There was laughter. There was.
Now, about 5 years later, I mean, we look around and Alabama's not the second best program in the SEC. Like program, in terms of
I don't mean
the overall product.
Disrespectfully.
He does. He means it exactly like that.
You're closer to Vanderbilt than you are us.
Literally look at the rankings tomorrow and do the math. Like count with your fingers. You're way closer to Vanderbilt than you are.
They're
us.
Pointed this way. Clark Lee is going this way. Caitlin DeBoer is going this way.
Oh, no. Not Caitlin, though. Not that program.
That program, that Caitlin. Daniel, we're going to come back after this, talk about what happened on offense, a couple of the names that we saw, and what this means. This win is different than last year's SEC win. We'll tell you why. But first, these. And these are, in fact, Aura Frames. Holidays are officially here. Gift hunting season is on. Aura Frames has a gift that delivers every time. It's not just something you wrap. It's something to share memories with. When you get the frame, you preload it with photos, and the memories are already there. No apps to figure out. Just instant smiles. This is made for Grammy and Pop Pop. I'm telling you right now. Get it for them. Wrap it up. Send it their way. It's going to slap every single time. Limited time. Save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com. Get $35 off. Aura's best-selling Carver matte frames, named #1 by Wirecutter, using promo code COLLEGE at checkout. That's Aura Frames, promo code COLLEGE. This deal is exclusive to listeners, and frames sell out fast, so order yours now. Get in time for the holidays. Support the show by mentioning us at checkout. Locked On Bulldogs. Terms and conditions apply.
Look, there's way too many names for us to get to in one overreaction show. Nate Frazier, go get you some. What a player Nate Frazier is, Clint.
As friend of the podcast, Brooks Austin would say, ice bath and Tylenol. That's what he's going to need after this game.
He took some hits. I thought he was deceased in the first quarter of this game.
I did too.
Like literally deceased. He comes back in, has critical carries for Georgia. If we're going to start on offense, we can't. By the way, there's so many defensive names. But the good news is we'll be here all week, guys. We're talking about this game all week.
You know who's not going to be here? You know who's not going to be here?
No. Alabama fans will surely be tuned in. They won't have anything else to think about. You might as well adopt a team, Alabama fans, for the playoff. We'd like to throw our hat in the ring. We'll be the team you can cheer for.
You'll have to
cheer for somebody.
You'll have to learn what good quarterback is first. You haven't had it in a couple of years, so we'll teach you a thing or two.
Yeah.
We'll show you what a good offensive coordinator looks like.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, he's not the hottest coordinator hire in the country, the biggest coup, getting him to leave the NFL.
Master Faulkner.
No. Okay. If we're going to start on offense, Clint, we can't start with Nate Frazier. We can't start with Gunnar Stockton. We can't start with Zachariah Branch, who, by the way,
great,
was sensational.
He was.
Tolliver. Let's start right there in the middle, Clint. Let's start with the guy that touched the ball on every play. Shall we start with him?
Yeah, we should.
I thought Tolliver played exceptional tonight.
Not
and
just standing his ground, but moving people. Doing great in the run and pass, bro.
Getting to the second level.
Yes.
Like holding up the pocket. A lot of those, almost all of the quarterback pressures that Georgia faced tonight, at least by my count, I haven't rewatched the game. They were all stunts. They were all games up at the front.
Large loops coming from outside backer from one side.
There was an outside backer. Yeah, there was an outside backer that bounced a pass rush all the way around 8 different guys and ended up with a sack. I thought Tolliver was exceptional tonight. A lot was made of him being the replacement. We didn't like it. We were nervous. He was thrust into action in the Georgia Tech game, and he did not look good. But guess what? He's on scholarship too. He's a 4-star kid. He's a really good football player, and he's the backup center for a reason. The reason is because every day in practice, Kirby Smart, Mike Bobo, the offensive staff, look at the guys practicing and they say, this is our second best option at center. Right. And guess what? Our second best option is now our first best option, and he was just fine. Georgia doesn't rush for over 2 bills like they did last time, but 141 rushing yards. No explosive runs. The longest run of the game was 19 yards, Clint. And so that 141 rushing yards was methodical. It was grinded out. It controlled the clock. It limited possessions. And it was really, really impactful to Georgia being able to win this game.
We saw Kirby Smart commit to the run. We saw Kirby Smart and Mike Bobo stay the course with running. We saw a number of guys have to step up. Dinkins in the backfield. We had an injury to Aguero that kind of took everybody a little bit. Noah Thomas had an injury dealing with early on in this. And so we needed, it was a requirement to win this game that we stuck to the run and we stuck to the inside run. We said it all week. If we all of a sudden just do Dylan Bell on the outside, which, by the way, Dylan Bell have a legacy game, why don't you, young man? Like dragging people for 10, 12 yards.
Name a player on this Georgia team that you're not pleased with, Clint. Like,
I wasn't happy DeMello Jones slapped the guy upside the helmet. I wasn't.
No, DeMello had a terrible game today. He had an absolutely terrible game today.
But outside of that, this team.
Now, think back to last year and name a player on the team that you're not pleased with.
I don't have enough fingers and toes to keep counting, Daniel. I lose count of them. Okay. Tolliver, thank you. This running game, thank you. Nate Frazier, thank you. Gunnar Stockton running the ball, thank you. Tight ends, Lawson Lucky clearing a safety in the end zone so that Gunnar Stockton could hit that touchdown. Thank you. These are the unsung heroes that makes this team exceptional. And I'm here to tell you, I'm watching every offense in college football right now. I'm watching, quote, the best receivers, quote, the best. No. Alabama has Bernard's a very good wide receiver. Probably the best wide receiver on the team. Oh, no.
Yeah, Isaiah Horton, second.
Yeah. But you see, if he just would stop stepping out of bounds, he might get more yards. Ryan,
he could.
We've faced them. He's soft. There. He's soft underbelly.
I don't think you've accounted for how soft he is, Clint.
Every time last year we talked about the soft underbelly of the defense, the same energy applies to Ryan.
Great fit for Lane Kiffin, though. He will be a great fit for Lane Kiffin.
Perfect fit for Lane.
And Alabama fans should be thrilled.
This win means something more than last year's win. Do not hear ESPN national people talk about how all 4 teams that had a bye didn't do well. Stop listening to that. This win
Let 'em.
means more. We're banged up. We get healthy. So, a lot of teams not playing this weekend. Okay.
Yep.
They're getting their bye right now. We get our bye for a little bit longer. We get healthy. We get whole. And this is a confidence boosting because we went up against the big, nasty bump in the night, scary man in the dark, Alabama, and took it to them. Not held on, not a fourth quarter play. No. -3 rushing yards. Unheard of territory. I can, again, use the term historical with this defense, and it's applicable.
Yep.
Guys, our defense is humming. They're young and they've grown up. They have a ton of snaps. They're very focused. We're ready for this playoff push, and we'll be here all playoff run long. He is Daniel. I am Clint. This is Locked On Bulldogs. And by the way, come back Monday because your boys got a little announcement for you.
We got
exclusive content.
We got a little more.
We got a little
more coming along.
A little bit more. We'll see you guys then.
See ya.